Santa, bring my baby back to me. Santa, bring my baby back to me.
I don't need a lot of presents to make my Christmas bright. I just need my baby's arms. Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. My wife and I were just celebrating the holidays here in our home, making our list, checking it twice, that kind of thing. Maybe you've met my lovely wife, Karen?
God bless you.
Now, you're probably wondering how a movie guy celebrates the holidays. Well, we do it by celebrating the family and award-winning films that make their way into multiplexes, keeping you out of the cold every year. And nothing's better during the holidays than a cold glass of eggnog, am I right, honey?
God bless you. And
nothing makes a party better than music during the holidays, am I right? And tickling the ivories for us tonight is none other than Leah Finkelstein. Now, Leah would love to give you a warm and friendly Christmas greeting.
Thanks, Pa.
But she's Jewish. Now, our holiday special is going to have a lot of things you've seen in other holiday specials. There'll be love,
food,
warmth,
family,
gifts,
friends,
and of course a visit from old Saint Nick himself. Plus, we're going to try and cheer up the spirits of a young crippled boy, a charming young invalid who, no doubt, is being sucked further and further into a vortex of doom and despair every day. A boy with a degenerative muscle disease of this type, no doubt, is left with no hope and nothing but pain and suffering every single day of his life. We're going to attempt to change that with a little Christmas spirit, because... oh, the holidays are a time for friends and family. Thanks, Leah, that's great. Now, the holidays are an easy time of the year to spread a little cheer, am I right?
Oh, absolutely.
Hollywood puts out lots of family films, but it's also award season. So in your theaters, you might find some really sad films, downright depressing ones.
A stinker, I might call it.
Take Tailor Soldier Spy, for example.
Do I have to?
Yes. Here's a film about British espionage agents who are killing each other, lying, and being deceptive. Let's watch.
There is a mole right at the top of British intelligence.
I need you to do something.
I'm going to have to send you up into the lion's den.
Looks pretty bleak, huh, honey?
I think so.
Bunch of serious British guys. Let's see if we can holiday this film up a little bit.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. What fun to ride and sing in a one-horse open sleigh.
Our next film is Darkest Hour. Has dark right in the title.
Well, that's horrible.
And if that weren't bleak enough, the whole thing takes place in Russia.
That is horrible.
I think the aliens are attacking to improve the living conditions. Let's watch. Wow, honey, that did look horrible. Let's see if we can spice it up with a little holiday cheer.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a lot more festive.
I feel warmer.
Now, those are films you would definitely see, am I right?
Oh, definitely. But we have to remember the most important thing about this time of year is family. And one thing that my family likes to do is sit around the fire and tell stories from the Bible. Lights, please. And there were in the same country shepherds abiding in the field, watching over their flocks by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and they were sore afraid.
Well, hang on, honey. You're going to have to hold that thought about the true meaning of Christmas. Somebody's at the door. Hey, it's Adam!
Oh! What's up, assholes?
Hi, Adam.
Oh, Adam's edgy. How are the holidays treating you?
Oh, great. Just great. Who could be in a better holiday mood with movies in the theater like The Lady? That's right. Get ready to feel guilty, everybody, because Hotel Rwanda's going Asian. Say, you know that part of the world where everybody's killing each other, but you're not doing anything about it because you're too busy insulting the voice recognition app on your iPhone? Well, white people, it's called Burma, or Myanmar, or something. The lady of note is Aung San Suu Kyi, and she was a courageous politician who spent 20 years basically imprisoned under house arrest while fighting for democracy for her country after her father was assassinated for bringing independence to the country. So she's sort of a Sasha or Malia of Burmese opposition politicians. Now personally, I won't see any movie full of Asians unless they're kicking each other with doves flying in slow motion. However, I'm of two minds about this movie. For one, if I buy a ticket, I can eliminate all guilt about not doing anything about the problem in Burma. So, since you're not going to see this movie, I'd like to present some interesting factoids from the life of Aung San Suu Kyi, and, for comparison, I'll tell you what I was doing during the exact same year. In 1988, Suu Kyi returned to Burma to aid her ailing mother. The same year, General Ne Win stepped down from the ruling party, leading to mass demonstrations. Suu Kyi addressed millions, calling for a democratic government. Also in 1988, I bribed a couple from Dayton, Ohio to claim they were my parents so I could see Friday the 13th Part 7, The New Blood. In 1990, a military junta called for a general election and Suu Kyi won 59% of the votes, guaranteeing 80% of parliament for the National League of Democracy, of which she was Secretary General. Also in 1990, I was trying to finger bang Barb Decker in the back row of a showing of Flatliners. In 1991, after the nullification of the election results and her subsequent house arrest, Suu Kyi won the Nobel Peace Prize for her ongoing fight for the democracy of a nation of 50 million people. Also in 1991, I was working for Little Caesars and used to trade pizzas to the local radio station so they'd play Big Audio Dynamite more often. So as you see, Paul, it's all a matter of perspective.
Well, what was that? What was that thing you just did?
What? I was just saying, the lady looks interesting. I don't know.
No, you turned around and then you have this sweater.
Ah!
Oh, hang on a sec. Hey, it's Lee! How are you, Lee? How's the holiday season treating you?
Nah, not too bad. Actually, I'm very much looking forward to going and seeing The Sitter. Do you remember Adventures in Babysitting? The 1980s John Hughes era classic starring Elizabeth Shue? No? Then get ready for a wonderfully refreshing and original new comedy. Despite requests for the contrary, Jonah Hill returns to the big screen in what I think future historians will refer to as his middle period. No, that's not a fat joke. This time, Jonah Hill plays a slacker who lives with his mother and begrudgingly takes the job of babysitter for Slater, Blythe, and Rodrigo. Yes, Rodrigo. 3 kids who didn't get the lead role in Hugo, but don't fear because hilarity ensues in this film when Jonah takes him out for a night on the town in the deepest recesses of the city, all in pursuit of a booty call that could only happen in Hollywood.
I'm at a party. Do you want to come?
I probably shouldn't.
I was thinking we could have sex.
Yeah, maybe I could work something out.
As any overweight male in his 20s who's jobless and still lives at home with his mother can tell you, it would be hard to keep track of how many times the phone rang and a smoking hot blonde on the other end of the line said those words to him. Now imagine how amazingly different Adventures in Babysitting would be if Elizabeth Shue was doing the whole thing just to get some dick. Now when I first saw this trailer, I thought that perhaps Jonah Hill had gained a lot of weight for the role, but it turns out this movie was made long before his recent weight loss. So, a better title for this film might be Jonah Hill's Before. If you follow the careers of Drew Carey and Seth Rogen, and why wouldn't you be, then you might subscribe to the theory that funny follows fat, and when a comedian loses weight, he also loses his funny. On the bright side though, if that theory holds true, then an unfunny Jonah Hill can reminisce with an unfunny Seth Rogen when they're 80 years old about how neither of them died of a heart attack when they were 45. I'm sorry, Paul, did you want to talk about the movies, or were you just making idle chit-chat?
I think it's time for another song. Leah? Santa Claus is coming to town. He's bringing presents, etc. Thanks, Leah. Somebody else at the door. Hey, it's Steve! Steve here was just about to read us a Christmas story.
I was? Yes, I was. Yes, indeed I was.
In fact, he's going to read the Christmas classic, Sherlock Holmes, Game of Shadows.
That's not a Christmas classic.
Well, neither is Christmas with the Cranks. Didn't stop my grandparents from buying it in Blu-ray.
This is a press kit.
All right, so now that fabled Christmas classic, Sherlock Holmes, Game of Shadows.
Oh! Okay, everyone, gather round. There once was a man named Sherlock Holmes, and he knew kung fu, dodged cannonballs, dressed in drag, and fought men on trains.
That doesn't sound like Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, this isn't your father's Sherlock Holmes.
Doesn't sound like Arthur Conan Doyle's either.
What happened to all the pondering with a pipe?
Sherlock Holmes 1 happened to that. Where have you been? But hey, don't worry about it. Moriarty's in this one. And as we all know, Moriarty is the Lex Luthor of the Sherlock Holmes world. So, there's that. Yeah.
But what does it have to do with Christmas?
Watson looks jolly. Or maybe just gay. Definitely British. In other words, Jude Law. So, let's see, what else here? Christmas. Okay, here we go. It says right here, Holmes and Watson tried to stop a plot that could destroy the world. And as we all know, the world is where Santa lives. So, you could say that they're really trying to save Christmas.
But that doesn't make it a Christmas story.
It's a metaphor.
A metaphor for what?
Do metaphors always need an analogy?
Yeah, but only by definition.
But do we always have to go by the definition?
Yes, but only when the subject is words.
But is Sherlock Holmes really about the words?
You mean the book?
But what about caroling and presents and goodwill towards men?
Okay, look. I'm not really much of a storyteller, okay? I'm more of a marketing guy, so why don't we just beat this out ourselves, okay? Let's decide what would make this a more seasonally appropriate tale, okay? Let's start with the title. Now, Sherlock Holmes' Game of Shadows. Sounds a bit Octoberish, don't you think? How can we bring this up to the Christmas season? Why don't we call it Sherlock Holmes and the Case of the Impossible Chimney Width? Huh? Come on. Work with me here.
Sherlock Holmes and the Eggnog Exploration Adventure.
Okay, I like it.
Sherlock Holmes and the Bathhouse Mistletoe Mix-Up.
Oh, nice. That brings in a few demographics. They're good. Yeah.
Sherlock Holmes and the terrible trip to Target.
Oh, nothing says the holidays like a trip to Target. Okay, come on, guys. Let's brainstorm this now.
So how'd it go? I wasn't listening.
Oh, really good, actually. We didn't come up with a different title yet, or even a significantly different story. But we did arrive at a promotional tagline that is much more seasonally appropriate.
I would love to hear it.
This Christmas, go Holmes for the holidays. Okay, we got nothing.
Sherlock Holmes sucks, and you read like shit.
Doorbell.
Whoa!
Wow! Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas!
Santa, what are you doing here?
Well, it's Christmas! Now, where's that little handicapped kid?
Oh, Santa, you're just a little early. The boy with a terrible disease, he isn't here yet.
Yes, I'm afraid that waif with the legs that never fully developed, thus preventing him from having a full life, isn't here yet.
Oh.
But how have you been?
Oh, well, I'm glad you asked, Paul. I know a lot of you are out there suffering. I've been suffering too. It's been a tough year. Making toys for every single girl and boy on the face of the planet is a gigantic pain in my ass. And I've been catching heat all year long from the North Pole Occupy group because I won't let the elves unionize. I mean, sure, they work for free, but we give the toys away. I mean, I'm the biggest non-profit guy on the planet. And they're elves, right? They're elves, guys. They're elves. It's not like I'm keeping them from a lucrative job at the Philadelphia Eagles or something. Anyway, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Ooh, Nog.
Oh, wait. Oh, hang on. It's Joe and Leslie. It's a Festivus miracle. Good to see you guys.
Hey, Paul.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Well, season's greetings to you both. It's good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you too. Thank you for having us. I mean, you've been so kind to us through the years.
I mean, really, you've helped us through some rough spots. We owe you.
What are friends for? I see you brought dessert.
Yes, we did. This is my specialty, peach cobbler.
It's just like my mother used to make, but Leslie here takes a few shortcuts.
Now, peach cobbler, isn't that what the characters eat in the movie Carnage?
Oh, yeah, based on the play, God of Carnage.
Now, see, I don't understand why they left off the first part of the title of that film.
Huh. Leaving out key ingredients. Sound familiar, honey?
Hey, you know what?
What?
Why don't you call your mom right now and tell her that she is not invited for Christmas?
Say, are they going to leave parts of the titles off of all of the Broadway shows they turn into movies?
Oh yeah, later this month comes the new film War Whore.
Oh, and Dana Radcliffe is doing a new movie called How to Suck.
Les.
Oh, see, now I went to see that, and I tell you, it wasn't the film I was hoping it would be.
Nah, I know. Miserable French guy singing. I was absolutely disappointed.
And don't forget, Shrek, the musical.
Oh, wait, wasn't Shrek already a movie?
You know who's not going to be spending a lot of time near the States? Carnage director Roman Polanski. That's who's not going to spend a lot of time near the States. This project is perfect for him. See, the whole thing takes place in one location. So in order to fulfill the terms of his house arrest, he shot the whole thing in his living room.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Substituting Paris for New York. You know, I wish we would have had somewhere French to go on our honeymoon destination.
Des Moines is French.
You know, the often overlooked key ingredient is John C. Reilly.
How do you mean?
Well, let's look at the base of a peach cobbler. You have butter, you have peaches, and you have milk, and then you have the graham cracker topping. The thing that makes it unique.
No, I don't understand.
Alright, let me explain it so that the movie guys can understand it.
Please.
First of all, you have Oscar winner Jodie Foster, Oscar winner Kate Winslet, Oscar winner Christoph Waltz. And then you have John C. Reilly. He is the topping that makes it unique.
Wow, Leslie, you know, I thought there were going to be a lot more pedophile jokes in those ingredients.
You know, with a weighty cast like that, and the title Carnage, I was expecting a mildly introspective and bloody historical war film. Turns out, it's just a bunch of adults sitting around arguing.
You know, I thought movies were supposed to be an escape from reality.
Peach cobbler can fondle my balls.
Maybe this would be a good time for my Bible tale. It's about a wondrous night that happened over 2,000 years ago. Lights, please. And there were shepherds, abiding in the field, watching over their flocks by night.
Well,
And
honey, you're going to have to stick a tack in that one. We'll get back to you. There's somebody at the door. Oh, look who it is!
Yay!
Happy Life Day, Kevin.
Happy Life Day, Paul.
What brings you?
Well, I brought you that sample you asked for, and as I was pulling up, I saw Santa's sleigh in a handicap spot. I want to make sure he was okay.
Oh, no, I'm okay.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you're okay. I was very worried. While I'm here, why didn't I sit on your lap, tell you what I want for Christmas?
Whoa. We don't do the whole lap thing anymore. The whole Penn State scandal put a whole kibosh on the whole lap thing. My legal team has advised me that a chair stationed at an appropriate distance from me is probably better for future legal action.
But you give kids toys and grant wishes.
Yeah, but we don't want that to look like payoff now, do we?
Jeez. The realities of the modern world are taking all the fun out of Santa Claus.
Oh, would you stop calling me that? The Christian conservatives are so far up my ass trying to keep the holiday holy.
Well, what should I call you?
Jesus. So, what would you like for Christmas?
Well, Jesus, I would like a new Jason Reitman movie.
I gave you Up in the Air 2 years ago.
No, not that meditative Oscar bait with quiet George Clooney. I'm talking about a real Jason Reitman movie.
Like Juno.
Yeah, like Juno, exactly.
With a strong female lead who acts outside the bounds of social norms, who's horny and wears sweats all the time?
Exactly.
Well, Santa's got a new Jason Reitman movie written by Diablo Cody.
Oh, you mean the ex-stripper and screenwriter of Juno who writes everything like she's at a fuck you convention?
Yeah, so you know it's going to be all kinds of clever. And this time it's about a children's literature writer who comes back to her hometown to try to win back the boy she had a crush on, only to find that he's married with a child.
Can she be a hot children's literature writer?
Aren't all children's literature writers hot?
Yeah, point taken.
Yeah. How about Charlize Theron?
Oh, awesome! Can I have a little comic relief sprinkled in?
Patton Oswalt.
Yes! Jesus, you're the best, Jesus.
Well, only to good girls and boys. Everybody else, I'm going to give the third installment of the Alvin and Chipmunks movie.
Oh, this is going to be the best Christmas ever!
Oh, Merry Christmas, Kevin. Now, if I could just get you to sign here on this waiver stating that I kept my distance from you, I made no advances, and all my entendres were singular.
It's beginning to look a lot like a legally binding Christmas.
Initial?
Of course.
Oh, honey, we haven't even exchanged our presents yet.
You know, you're right. Hey, Santa, shoo, we're gonna need those chairs.
I think you're really gonna like what I got you for Christmas this year. It's the Glenn Close Albert Nobbs doll.
doll.
Oh,
What'd you say?
the Meryl Streep Iron Lady doll from the movie Iron Lady, where Meryl Streep plays the irrepressible Margaret Thatcher. Oh, this is so cool.
Pretty great, huh? It's from the Weinstein collection, makers of The Reader and The King's Speech. You like it?
Oh, absolutely. It's friggin' awesome.
And what is this? The Stan Laurel doll?
No, it's Albert Nobbs. You know, Glenn Close. From the movie Albert Nobbs, where Glenn Close plays a man for no particular reason other than to try to win an Oscar.
It's kind of an odd name for a lady doll, don't you think?
What, Albert?
No, Glenn.
Honey, it's Albert Nobbs from Liddell Entertainment, the people that gave you Silent House and Killer Joe.
Silent House and Killer Joe. You know, yours talks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just press the button.
I'd like to thank the Academy. Oh, that's so cool. You know, yours talks too.
Oh, no kidding.
Just press the button.
It is an honor just to be nominated.
It says other stuff. Just try again.
Oh, yeah?
Don't tell anyone I'm a woman.
Oh my gosh, this is so freaking cool! Mine comes with 14 Oscar nominations and 2 Oscars which are included.
Mine comes with 5 Academy Award nominations. Oscars sold separately.
I did it again, didn't I? This is just like Sophie's Choice in The World According to Garp all over again.
No. It's, how could you have known, honey? I mean, Glenn Close is bound to win an Oscar someday. Someday.
Right. Glenn Close winning an Oscar the same year Meryl Streep has a movie out? Now that would be a Christmas miracle.
Toys are for pussies.
Sorry, everybody. You'll have to forgive Adam. He's, kind of a dick. But let's not let that spoil our fun, huh? Hey, honey, what do you say we watch the DVD we watch every year?
That's a great idea. Whatever he's talking about.
A little something we call Dr. Seuss's We Bought a Zoo.
That movie comes out this Christmas, and it's not Dr. Seuss.
We Bought a Zoo. Sounds Dr. Seuss to me. I don't know. You be the judge. Let's watch.
There once was a dad who just lost his wife. His job and his kids were stressing his life. His mood was quite gloomy. His son unrepentant, much like George Clooney in last month's The Descendants. He met with his brother, who said of his strife,
Attempt to start over.
"Move on with your life." His daughter's a cutie with hair like her mom. His son is just petty, much like the Tom. A classic rock tune you instantly know? This must be directed by Cameron Crowe. They found an old house with a field full of dew. The realtor told them, go buy a zoo. Not go buy a zoo, as in drive past a zoo, but magically, perfectly purchase a zoo with zebras and tigers and birds that can fly, with Damon Johansson in church. Oh my. That Scarlett Johansson, she's big with the lads. She brings in the crowds, but mostly the dads. If this were the real world, they'd never survive, because he's 41 and she's what, 25? But back to the story and problems at hand, and you can be sure they won't go as planned. Can they run the game farm without losing a crew? You'll have to find out at a theater near you. But I heard them exclaim, with poop on their shoe, we'll never regret that we bought a zoo.
That was something, wasn't it? That was something. Wait! What time is it?
Almost 9.
East Coast.
almost midnight.
New Year's Eve is almost here. We have to count it down.
Oh, yeah, right.
Get the things together.
Right. Forgot about that.
At the top of the hour, New Year's Eve is going to open. Now, this is another Gary Marshall ensemble comedy about a bunch of pretty people who find themselves in New York, sharing various loves and lives and situations. It's basically Auld Lang Syne actually. And it's almost here. Are we ready?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Let's count it down.
10,
9,
8, 7,
Wait. Hold that thought. Wow!
Pip pip cheerio. And blessed tidings, governors.
God ye good den, good master!
All right, what the hell are you talking about?
I'm a caroler, I am. And blimey, we're about to have rehearsal for our caroling group. Aren't we, Old Bean?
Oh, I totally forgot. We may have to cancel the party. Unless you would like to hear the songs we're rehearsing. Yeah! Woo! Well, let's do it. This will be fun.
Oh, great!
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
All right, this will be fun, and there's nothing better than musical accompaniment. Leah, go ahead.
Maybe we should do it a cappella.
A cappella, that sounds good. Leah! All right, let's get an F, please.
It came out just 2 years ago, the girl with the dragon tattoo. In Sweden it was a huge success, so we made the movie too. Get 007 to star in it.
And Christopher Plummer seems right.
Who's awesome in The Sound of Music, and he probably should have won an Oscar because he's 82, although he should have won for The Insider many years ago.
With David Fincher at the helm, this will be a movie to like.
Yeah! What do you say we do another one?
Yeah!
Here we go. Ready?
I like that. Dashing through the snow in a war-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Ooh.
One last one.
Great idea.
And then we're done. All right, Leah, a G, please.
Shime is NC-17 due to explicit sexual scenes, one-night stands and orgies. We wish this was in 3D. Shame on you, starring Michael Fassbender. Glory hole.
I hope I see Magneto's cock.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Merry Christmas.
Okay.
No better word to bring the Christmas cheer out in you, am I right?
Singing's for fags.
Doorbell! Oh my goodness, what a special treat!
Look, everybody! It's the astoundingly damaged boy with the freakish joints I was telling you about!
Yes, to look at those misshapen knees is really to stare into the face of Satan himself!
This horrendous little boy has been the disgrace of his family for generations!
Oh, everybody, please welcome Tiny Tintin!
So this is Tiny Tintin. Excuse me, little lady. Time for the Christmas miracle. So, what's wrong with you, kid? Is it polio? Because if it's polio, there's nothing I can do for you.
It's not polio.
Well, then what is it, Tiny Tintin?
I just walked 3 blocks with this cane claw in the snow because some douchebag parked in the handicap spot.
Oh, how did you know it was me? I'm sorry, that was me. The guy on the sign looked like he was in a sleigh. What?
No, not why are you late. What's with the cane?
You know, I've seen this before, Lee. Let me ask you a few questions, son. I've seen it in Polar Express, I've seen it in Beowulf, I've seen it in The Christmas Carol. Let me ask you, do you suffer from audience pandering and an appalling lack of character development?
Yes, and my legs don't work.
Legs don't work. Yeah.
Well, what do you think it could be, Santa?
Well, I'm sorry to say, Lee, I think this boy is suffering from Zemeckis.
Zemeckis?
Yes, Lee, Zemeckis.
Well, there's certainly nothing funny about Zemeckis.
Well, you're right about that, Lee. There's nothing funny about Zemeckis. Nothing.
Well, how do you think this could have happened?
Well, it's going around this time of year with that stop-motion capture film out for the season.
Now, wait a minute. Are you saying that this boy is suffering from Zemeckis?
That's right, Paul. Zemeckis.
Well, there's certainly nothing funny about Zemeckis.
No, Paul. There's nothing funny about Zemeckis.
Nothing.
But are you sure it's Zemeckis?
It hurts when my emotions are captured. It hurts when I believe.
Yeah, his legs don't
Yeah, his
work,
legs
right,
don't work.
kids?
It's
You know, it's
definitely
gotta be
Zemeckis.
Zemeckis, right?
I think the motion capture animated film that's coming out this Christmas time is not directed by Robert Zemeckis.
That's right, Paul. Santa, he might still have a chance.
All right, stand back. Let me try something.
Oh my God, Santa, what are you doing?
It's called a Zemeckectomy.
A Zemeckectomy?
That's right, Lee. A Zemeckectomy.
Oh, jeez. Did you hear that? That specifically sounds like when Indiana Jones throws a punch. Now, you know what that means.
Hold on. It does.
It's right, you're right, yeah.
You know what that means, right?
Yes, I know what that means. That means that this Christmas's motion capture animated film is directed by Steven Spielberg. Do it again, Santa. He's getting better.
Yeah.
Somebody call Andy Serkis!
It's working!
Everybody going around, come on!
Oh! He can walk!
It's a GD Christmas miracle!
Yeah, Santa!
God bless us, everyone!
Oh, he's jumping!
Oh, look at that!
Miracle!
He's jumping
Wow.
in his cane!
Maybe a little too much miracle, huh?
Oliver Twist!
God, I kind of wish he'd stop.
Yeah.
Boo miracle! Boo! This and Andy Williams. The holidays can suck my balls.
Whoa. What is it with you, huh? You've had absolutely no holiday cheer since you got here.
Oh, maybe I don't know the true meaning of Christmas.
Okay, now wait a second. We specifically put in the invitation, everybody has to know the true meaning of Christmas before you come here. Otherwise, the party always grinds to a halt because we have to teach it to somebody.
That's not true. That's impossible.
Sorry, he quotes Empire when he gets upset. How's the cobbler?
I don't know. Tastes like it was made by a couple Upper West Side assholes.
What's wrong this year?
Paul, you know, 5 years ago I asked Santa for a new Mission Impossible movie and nothing. I mean, how can I believe in Santa Claus? How can I believe in Christmas?
You like Mission Impossible movies that much, huh?
Paul, Tom Cruise is the greatest Tom Cruise there is. If you need Tom Cruise in your action movie, you can't do better than Tom Cruise. I mean, even in the dark times, I felt he brought light. You know, when Mel Gibson drove his career off that cliff, as an action fan, I was heartbroken. But then in comes Tom Cruise in Night and Day, and he bird on a wires that shit up, and he made me realize that he is one anti-Semitic slur away from being a better Mel Gibson than Mel Gibson could be.
Well, Adam, we have some good news for you. And I have someone very special to tell you that news. Santa?
Adam. Little Adam Witt from Georgetown and Verona Road.
Santa?
Yes. I have a Mission Impossible movie for you this Christmas.
No way!
Yes, take a look.
What the hell is that?
Abort.
Holy shit, did you see that?
So what happens now?
Your mission, should you choose to accept.
Holy, look at that shit! Holy shit!
Oh.
Holy balls! Oh my god, I think it just came in my mouth a little bit. Ghost Protocol? What is that? Based on the Tom Clancy video game?
Look at the tiny print. Like they're hiding it from anybody who didn't like Mission Impossible 3.
It's Mission Impossible.
Holy crap, you're right! What the fuck? Holy fuck, Santa, I can't even believe it! Fuck you!
Yes, and you can see it also stars Simon Pegg and Jeremy Renner.
Like every movie?
Yes.
Fuck you, Santa! Oh, wow! Holy shit!
Call me Jesus.
Jesus! Fuck you, Santa.
Yes.
And with those heartfelt words, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy Ghost Protocol to everyone. Goodbye! Merry Christmas!
But wait! Let's not forget the true reason for the season. Lights, please. Oh, for Christ's sake.
When Christmas Day is here, the most wonderful day